Hello, this is my thoughts of the Alabama Mississippi State game. It was a pretty good game, really. It's just, you know, we 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 throwed a couple passes, didn't do too good on that, but the running play was awesome. The defense was awesome. They were doing great. You know, Nick Saban found a thing that worked. It was a pretty good game. I mean, I didn't expect it to be that good a game, but it was, and it's just like I'm just like, man, they're starting to get their act together. You know, looking like Alabama. We did more running tonight than I thought we would. He did a couple passes, didn't really get nowhere. We did a couple of them, but then they throw the interception. We got the ball, and you know, the defense was doing great. It was a very good game, and I was very impressed with the running game. The passing game needs a lot of work, but Nick finds what he's got to get out of the players. Like tonight, he got on them hard after the first quarter. You know, we were slacking. I mean, we still was up to 14-0, but some of the plays was sloppy, and Nick had to get on to him like you have to. And it was just the best thing he did because it woke them up. They really woke up and they got their act together. And just as I was watching the game, the defense was really hard on the game. They were really into the game. They were focused. They were determined just to get the plays off. I mean, I wish the passing game was better, but you can't always get what you want. And either way, I was still thankful for what they've done. And I think it helped when they won last week against Ole Miss, and they showed them how it felt when they lost to Texas. They had to get their act together and get their stuff together, and that's all you got to do. So I was very impressed with the running game, like I said, and the defense was awesome. Defense was awesome. They held them pretty good. Offense, you couldn't ask for a better offense. I mean, they held them. They let the running and stuff. It was great. I mean, offense and defense did pretty good. I mean, very good for the way they're going. I have 5 games. We lost 1. And their next game will be Texas A&M. So, we'll see how it goes. But I think it'll be a good game. It ain't gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be good. And Georgia's doing good. They played Auburn. They won. It was a close game at first, but it was a pretty good game. But Alabama show me they're doing better. Do they got a lot to do? Yeah, they have a lot to do. I mean, what team don't? What team that don't need to improve? But I'm very proud of them. I'm very impressed how they're doing. I think they found a niche that works with this quarterback right now. I mean, if he's a runner, let him run. Just learn how to practice more on his passing game. Their team is just so new right now, and they're still learning each other. But we're already 5 games in, so they're starting to get their niche. Starting to see what they got to do to get better and better and better and better. It's easy to say when I'm sitting here in my chair watching the game and I'm not there. I'm not coaching them. I just give my critic my thoughts when I think they could do better. And any fan would be that way. So, but I'm very impressed with the running game. And the quarterback's getting more comfortable on some plays, but they got to learn how to work together. That's any team, but I do think we're going to win more games than I thought we were going to this season, and that's a good thing. I didn't really have a clue how it went after we lost to Texas, and I was very hard on them. I really were. I went to work and I was very distraught, and I just was very aggravated. But you are when you're a fan. You want them to win all the time. They come back and won the last two games. They got better this time. You just got to give it to them for finding a way to win. That's all that matters. It don't matter if you win by 10 points, 2 points, you win. That's all that matters. But my thought is they're going to get better and better and better. And I just, I just want this to be a good season. And it's turned out to be pretty good so far. It's different, but every team's different. You got to find out what works for you and your team. So I think Nick Saban is doing a great job. I think the quarterback is doing a lot better. I think the offense is doing an awesome job. They held him hardly no runs, and he got sacked twice in I think the first quarter, but after that they held him. What else do you want them to do? All they can do is their best they can, and that's what they're doing. That's all I asked them to do their best. And I just want to say, roll tide. Y'all keep up the good work, and I will be back next week with my thoughts of the next football game. To next week, enjoy your week and roll tide.